Okay, well, what I'm going to do is go ahead and get started, and what I'm going to do first is I'm going to share my story, and I'll be very brief. What I do want to share is what Avocare has done for me, of course, and what it's done financially for us and for my entire family. It's been pretty amazing. So, also, I'd like to get your feedback afterwards, so feel free to chat either during or after for any questions that you might have. So let me go back a little bit. Before we found Avocare, me and my wife, we were both overweight. We were working nonstop. We were trying to gather money to buy a new house and juggle our family in between. And one day my wife was speaking with a Navy recruiter. And since she'd struggled all her life with her weight, and she decided, well, hey, what do you tell your recruits nowadays for them to lose weight? He said, well, the best thing is if they just go to Google, type in Avocare 24-day challenge and try that. That seems to be working the best. For all of them. So she did that and then was contacted by a distributor with Avocare, and together it wasn't but a couple days and we decided to start our 24-day challenge. On day one, I was able to stop drinking the 4 to 5 sodas and a couple energy drinks that I was drinking a day, and that stopped my migraines, and I ended up losing 7.5 inches within just a few days, a total of 9 3/4 inches off my body in the 24 days. Even though I lost just a few pounds, I gained a huge amount of energy, and that was very important to me. Now, my wife, she lost a total of 6 pounds, but she lost a total of 19 inches off of her body, and that equaled 3 pant sizes for her. So that was pretty amazing to her. We had to go shopping for new clothes. It was that very first day that my wife said, you know, if these products really work so well, then we really need to tell everybody, and we might as well make some money doing it. And since there was an opportunity with Avocare to make money, we decided to go straight to the advisor level. Number one, we wanted to buy products, and the advisor level is where you get 40% off of your products. It's the top discount level you can get on their products, and it also enables you to be able to tell other people about it and to make that 40% back just for them trying a 24-day challenge or keeping on something that's good for them. So, you know, we're on track, even in our first month, of making $500 a month with Avocare. So, we plan on making $30,000 a month with Avocare. We see other people around doing it. We don't see any reason why we can't. And if all it takes is to, just sit down and help people and show them, Avocare and tell them something that they didn't know before, and to help them through a challenge, then that makes it really nice. I know you can do it because I have a new friend that I made in Avocare. His name's Jamie Yott, and he was just a factory worker, and his wife was a stay-at-home mom, and now he's making over $50,000 a month in Avocare. Me and my wife's goals are to stay home with our family. We want to homeschool our kids. We don't want to have to worry about paying any bills. So that's where we're at with Avocare. So let's jump right in. What is Avocare? Well, Avocare is a grouping of a different set of products. They've put them into categories to make it easier to understand. They have a trim line, which has solutions for healthy weight management. They have an active line, which gives you vibrant energy for and on the go nutrition. In other words, you just take it with you wherever you go, and you've got it there. Then they've got the wellness line, that is nutrition for a healthy, balanced lifestyle. They have formulations for middle age to older that help keep you in line with the nutrition that your body needs, that we just don't get from our food nowadays. And then there's the performance line. If you're a sports buff and workout person, and you just need to break through a plateau and get some more muscle and be able to pack more into your body, more protein, we have products that are just absolutely unbelievable, and endorsers behind them that'll prove that they work. And then just starting is their skincare line. They've just got a few products for that. So who all started Avocare? Well, let me tell you about Charlie Regis. He recently passed away, but he was an incredible gentleman that started Avocare. And so I'm going to play a short video clip about Charlie Regis right now.
But there was a day when this one person, Charlie Regis, said, I'm going to start a company called Avocare. Why? Because I want to be a difference maker.
I have never met a more passionate and compassionate person than Charlie Regis.
I thought the best thing that I could do was to write down on a sheet of paper what I believed in to be the highest truth. And so I wrote down a list of 10 things that were meaningful to me. They became the AdvoCare guiding principles. It's by which we guide our lives and our business today.
To the best of our ability, we're doing those things because we always revert back to the 10 founding principles. And as Charlie would say if he were sitting in this chair, people change, circumstances change, principles never change. And that's why we are an advocate for caring people, AdvoCare.
So it was Charlie Regis that started AdvoCare, and as I said in the video, it stands for Advocates That Care. And one of the things that he did is he wanted to go through a direct sales method to push the products out to the public, because he wanted people to help other people, and that was very important. And so you can only purchase products from AdvoCare through people who are using AdvoCare, and that makes the best testimony, because it's not just somebody trying to sell you something. They've been in business since 1993, so they're almost 20 years old. And one of the main things in those guiding principles that caught my wife and I's eye are the very first one, actually. It's honor God through our faith, family, and friends. The other thing is all the products are made in the U.S. And Charlie, all he wanted to do was just change people's lives. Well, let's get to work on what AdvoCare is and how it started. Charlie, when he started AdvoCare, didn't know how to make the best supplements in the world, but that was his dream. He didn't know how to make sure that they were of good quality and do that. So what he did is he started going around and finding some of the best doctors in the world to get on the scientific and medical advisory boards and to actually develop the products. The doctors you see right here in front of you are the actual doctors who developed the products. I'm going to pick out one of those for this for this webinar tonight, and the one I'm picking for tonight is Stanley Dudrick. Stanley Dudrick is a pretty amazing gentleman. He pioneered the research and development of intravenous feeding, and that in and of itself is absolutely just phenomenal. He's had a lot of awards and honors, and he's been a doctor all his career and been a pretty amazing doctor. I'm going to give you a chance to meet him and hear directly from him what he thinks of AdvoCare. I'm just going to play a short video from Stanley Dudrick himself.
My name is Stanley J. Dudrick, MD, FACS. I was a professor of surgery at Yale University and was chairman of the Department of Surgery and director of the program in surgery, which is a teaching program at St. Mary's Hospital in Waterbury, Connecticut, which is an affiliated hospital and in the teaching program of Yale University. I was very fortunate in my work in that I was successful in developing a technology and components to feed a patient entirely by vein. AdvoCare appeared to me to be the only company that I could find who were interested in the same goals that I had for patients. AdvoCare is not about selling supplements or products. AdvoCare is about conveying a whole style of life.
So that was Stanley Dudrick. You can go to AdvoCare's website and watch a video of all of these different doctors, find out what they are. These doctors are reachable, which means if you have a question and you're a product user, they will answer you. They also give seminars for us to train us on the products, and they constantly improve the AdvoCare products, which is, to me, pretty phenomenal, because now you have products that are a plus or an advanced formula, and that's because they constantly look to see how they can improve things. As far as on the sports end and the performance end, I'll touch on that just briefly. AdvoCare has literally hundreds of endorsers. You can go to advocare.com and click on endorsers right there, and you can find them all. I picked out two just to give you an idea. Veronica Campbell-Brown, she's a world champion sprinter, and Quentin Carter is a defensive back football player. So I'm not really a sports buff, but I think it's pretty amazing what they can do. Veronica Brown, for example, is a 5-time Summer Games medalist with 3 gold, 1 silver, and a bronze, and she's a 6-time world champion medalist. So that in itself is pretty amazing. Then you go down to Denver defensive back, and like I said, I just picked 2 out for this webinar. Try to do different ones each time. So let's watch a real quick video from Quentin Carter about what he thinks about AviCare.
I'm Quentin Carter, safety for the Denver Broncos. Initially started at Oklahoma. Of course, we had Smitty over there with the crazy workout, so we needed an extra boost during the workout, and Spark. I'm like, what is Spark? All these guys talking about Spark, so I tried it out one day, and I was flying all over the place. It didn't have those crash symptoms that you usually get from different energy drinks. It kind of maintained me through the whole workout, and I felt great. First impressions speak volumes, and every AviCare product that I used, the first time I used it, it worked great. It did exactly what I was looking for, so I mean, why try something else when you have everything you need right there? I use the nighttime recovery. You have big workouts and you get sore. That's just part of working out, and the nighttime recovery really helps you sleep well and recover, wake up the next morning feeling great. Also, rehydrate. Rehydrate really replenishes everything you need as an athlete and speeds up your recovery time. If you want to know something about AviCare, you just walk into an NFL locker room, you see it in everybody's locker, and they use it on a daily basis. You know it has to work. Future of Quentin Carter, I want to just continue to work hard and compete every day to become the best athlete I can and really have a bright future. And I know that AviCare will continue to help me to get where I'm going and achieve my goals.
One of the most remarkable things that the endorsers keep saying is that they see a lot of people that actually use AviCare. And we're out there pretty well. I mean, we sponsored a number 3 car in NASCAR. We now sponsor 2 NASCAR races. We sponsor the Independence Bowl at the end of December. You'll see that. And so I encourage you to just go check out the different athletes and endorsers. And keep in mind that they are non-paid. They have to go through 2 years of using the product and a test to be able to be an endorser of the product. And one of the reasons that you should be encouraged about these products is that they are all tested voluntarily through a company called Informed Choice. You can look them up at informed-choice.org. It's an independent company. AviCare pays $250,000 a year just to continue keeping their products tested, to measure the quality, the quantity of the ingredients. So what you see on the box is actually the quantity of the ingredient that's there. And also for the athletes, they test for all the banned substances, not just in the United States, but worldwide. So that makes the athletes very comfortable that what they're putting in their body is great. Now, we do have a performance challenge line. I'm not going to go into that on this webinar, but just so you know that we have a complete line of performance products. Let's go on to another person that a lot of people know, and that's Dr. Oz. You see his television show. You can look him up on the internet. What does he have to say about omega-3s? That's a product that we carry that's part of our 24-day challenge, the omega-3s. Let's just take a look at a real quick video from Dr. Oz's show and see what he says about AviCare.
Omega-3s in fish oil are the healthy fat you can't live without.
It is the most important single thing you can do as a supplement.
These fatty acids clear out your cholesterol, boost your brain power, and help you continue feeling young. That's why they are #1 on my list of essential vitamins, and why I recommended fish oil supplements as a great source. So what's the problem with omega-3s that's got me so upset?
Dr. Todd Koopman is president of ConsumerLab.com, which tests every supplement under the sun, including fish oil supplements with omega-3s. Now, they're my #2 health scan because I've recommended them so often, and I love them. But Dr. Koopman says we should be concerned. Now, why? What's the scam about omega-3s?
Well, ConsumerLab.com purchased 24 different fish oil supplements, and we found that 30% of them failed our tests, and they failed for either containing too little of the omega-3s, much less than they listed, or for being spoiled, even though when we purchased them they were well packaged, and we tested them before they even had their expiration date come up.
30%?
30% of the products failed. And the things you need to look out for with the fish oil are claims such as pharmaceutical grade. There is no such thing as a pharmaceutical grade fish oil. It's not a defined term, or having been tested in a FDA-approved laboratory. Again, the FDA doesn't approve laboratories for testing fish oil. So these are some of the things people should look out for when they're buying fish oil.
So are companies using those terms as part of the scam?
Yeah, they are, and they're using it very loosely, even though these are not acceptable terms.
Well, the good news is that while many products failed Consumer Labs tests, there are a couple that passed with flying colors. So if you don't mind, give us two maybe that might be ones we should be picking out.
Sure. You know, Life Extension, Super Omega, and there's also a product, Advocare, called Omegaplex, Omega-3s. So these are two good examples of good products.
Right. I want folks writing these down. And I know many of you at home are wondering about the products that you're using personally. You can go to Consumer Lab Testing, which we're going to tell you about throughout the show. And if they pass the test, you'll know that they're safe to use. Okay.
So that was Dr. Oz. I thought that was a really interesting video. That Advocare is one out of the two that pass with flying colors with their products. And so that kind of gives you an idea that when people do test our products, they come out on top every time. Let's get right into the Advocare 24-day challenge tonight. And just to start it off, one of the things you'll find out is that in 24 minutes starting this challenge, you'll feel the difference. In 24 hours, you're going to know the difference. And in 24 days, you're going to see the difference. Why do people take a weight loss challenge? Well, we offer a weight loss challenge to satisfy the impatient person. It keeps them motivated because they see positive results in a short period of time. It helps them get ready for the next holiday or family event that's coming up, and it helps improve their health overall and to feel better. And what will be the results if you take a 24-day challenge? Well, you'll definitely gain more energy and you'll feel better overall. You'll start melting away that body fat, but yet you'll still retain your muscle. I'll show you how that works in a minute. And your cravings will go away and your metabolism will go up. You'll learn how to stop your dieting and to improve your health overall. What's in the Advocare 24-day challenge? Well, it's a healthy 24-day program that'll push your body right into fat burning mode. We do that with two things: the Advocare nutritional products that you take and a 24-day healthy eating plan. So let's take a look at a video that tells you exactly what the 24-day challenge is.
Out of the 60-some products that we have with Advocare that meet a variety of needs, we've grouped 6 or 7 together to form what we call the 24-day challenge, because it meets the needs of about 8 out of 10 people who are out there who want two main things: energy and weight loss. So we start with a 10-day cleanse program, and then we move to a 14-day, what we call a max pack or a max program. So with the 10-day cleanse, this is basically like a lube, oil, and filter for your body. And the goal with the 10-day cleanse is to restore balance to your system, to break food cravings, to help you become more regular, maybe reduce some aches and pains, and certainly to help with weight loss and excess weight. So there's 3 components, 3 Advocare products in the Herbal Cleanse. One is our product, which is called Herbal Cleanse. Has 3 components in it. One is the fiber drink, and that's basically like a scrub brush for your system. We also have the probiotics, which are the good bacteria that you want in your gut, which help with boosting your immune system, regularity, and digestion. And the other thing in here are the Herbal Cleanse tablets, which have a whole lots of good natural things that you probably wouldn't put on a salad, things that are going to help cleanse your kidney and your liver. So that's the Herbal Cleanse. Then we also have Omegaplex. Omega-3 fatty acids have so many benefits, and the main ones in terms of helping the cleanse program are, again, helping with aches and pains and helping to restore regularity, also improving your blood profile. And then we move to Spark. Spark really helps with energy and mental focus during the cleanse, and that's what it is. It's an energy and mental focus drink that has a nice low sugar profile, and it's got lots of neuroactives and neuronutrients which help you keep your focus throughout the day in a low sugar way. So these products combined with a nutrition program that's optional, but certainly you're going to get better results if you can eat clean. And the main goals with the diet on this section are we want to eat lots of fruit and vegetables, clean meats, clean low glycemic carbohydrates, and healthy fats. And that makes the 10-day cleanse. And then we move to the 14-day max pack. And that starts with Metabolic Nutrition System, or MNS for short. And with the MNS, we have 3 types for you to choose from. We have Max 3, which is a balance of energy, appetite control, and core nutrition. We have Max Appetite Control, Max C, which is for added appetite control. And we have Max E, which is for added energy. And each strip pack comes with about 6 different Advocare products in it. And there's a whole lot of good nutrition in here. Very simple to take. The instructions are right on the packet, and you've got all this good nutrition in your body before lunchtime. Added to that are the meal replacement shakes, which are an awesome breakfast for many busy people on the go, very convenient. They taste great. There's a good amount of protein in there, and it's got the right carbohydrate-protein combination to help you feed muscle, keep fat burning, and the fiber in here helps with keeping you full throughout the day so that you're not craving food. So our meal replacement shakes are awesome for breakfast. Spark carries over, and then that's the basic 24-day challenge, but some add-ons that a lot of people add to the Max Pack. One is Catalyst. Catalyst basically helps put an amino acid shield on your muscle so that we can protect and nourish that lean muscle during times of weight loss. We can also add to that Thermo Plus. Thermo Plus is great for appetite control and added calorie burning. Results have been phenomenal across the country with people doing the 24-day challenge program.
So as you can see from the 24-day challenge video there, there are 2 separate phases to our 24-day challenge. You have a 10-day cleanse phase. Keep in mind the cleanse is an entire body cleanse. It's not just a colon cleanse. It's not just a flush. It's a period of 10 days where we work to really clean you out, but also add back in the probiotics that you need, the good bacteria, to keep you healthy, to fill you with the omega-3s, and to give you energy with the Spark. The Catalyst is another great product because what it does, as explained kind of in the video, but I'll go into a little bit more detail, and that's this one down here at the bottom left-hand corner in the number 1 box. That Catalyst, what it does is it puts a shield around your muscles. It was developed for an Olympic wrestling team, and they needed to be able to work out extremely hard but keep their muscle from burning, but yet burn the rest of the body fat to become more lean and more muscular. So that's what it does for you when you take it. It keeps that muscle protected but allows the fat to melt away off of the muscle, and so it makes the body say, hey, what do I need to burn here? Oh, well, there's a shield here. I can't burn anything but fat, so it doesn't burn your muscle away. We also recommend those meal replacement shakes. They taste like a wonderful milkshake, and we have several different flavors of those available. And then over on the right-hand side, at the bottom, the add-on products in the middle, there's the Thermo Plus. The Thermo Plus is an amazing product because it's a thermogenic, raises your body temperature, like he said in the video. But to give you a little bit more detail, you're burning in a space of a week's time, taking Thermo Plus like you're supposed to. You'll basically take off enough calories to have skipped an entire day out of that week. So you can eat 7 days, but your body thinks you've only eaten for 6. So that's one of the amazing ways that we get that fat off of your body because your body just works really hard to get it off there. And then the BioTools, which is right next to that, is another amazing product. If you have any type of aches and pains from joints that have been replaced, surgeries that you've had, injuries that you've had, the BioTools, you'll want to look it up at avocare.com because it really helps lubricate those joints and makes it so that your cartilage can grow back inside of those joints. On the 24-day challenge, we may, think about, well, how does this really work? What's going to happen to me? What am I going to look like? Well, the good thing is with the Catalyst, and the thing I want you to really watch in these videos is the people's faces. The Catalyst helps become like a bonding agent so that your skin pulls tight as you diet, and we take this fat off of you safely so that you don't have the flabby skin, and that's incredibly important. So as we watch these 3 people here talk about their results, I want you to keep that in mind as you watch them. The first one, I really love this guy. Holt Mead is he's an amazing testimonial. I'm going to play all 3 of these back to back so that you can just watch them one right after another.
I've struggled with my weight ever since I was a child. Up and down, mostly up. So we got involved with AvaCare, got on the products. I lost 29 pounds the first 24 days of the 24-day challenge. Over the next 4 months, lost a total of 65. Then I said, well, maybe a little exercise would help. So started exercising. I'm gone from a 46-inch waist to, some loose 34s. And now, at 3 years later, I've lost 122 pounds. And to everybody that's got gray hair or still has some hair, even if it's not gray, that might be a baby boomer like we are, there's hope. If you make a decision to change your life, to improve your future and your health, it is obviously possible, because at least me, I am validation of that case to be true. It's like Mr. Scott sent me through the transporter on the Starship Enterprise. I went out like that and came back like this. It's amazing.
Well, at my heaviest, I was wearing these. And I was really depressed. I know I hit 300. And I decided, man, I'm not going to eat for a while because I felt bad. So for 5 minutes, I didn't eat anything. This was me, and I was at 297. And then in February 08, I started just using the products and losing the weight. I started drilling holes for my belt and everything, and I had to get rid of these. They went away, and I dropped 87 pounds from February 08 to August of 08. It was a healthy weight loss. I used the meal replacement shakes. That was my breakfast. I was not a breakfast eater. I used the metabolic nutrition system. I used Catalyst, Thermo Plus, and then I started using some of the muscle products, the Performance Elite products. But no, I did not starve myself. I had to eat, every 3 hours. I had to put something in my body every 3 hours. So it doesn't replace food, it just supplement. It supplemented, or fill in all the nutritional gaps that I was missing. I had more energy with my wife. I noticed that, when I get home from work, I'm tired. I don't want to talk, don't want to do anything, just want to eat and go to bed. And I think I was turning into the Jurassic Park syndrome, my family. That was it, go to sleep, But I think she started noticing words coming out of my mouth. Hey, how are you? Talking to my wife now. And so our relationship started building, because she did it with me, my wife, and we did it together. And my kids, they noticed, oh, Dad, he's more energetic. He can talk, he can throw the ball at us now, or he could run with us. So yeah, with my kids, I think our relationship got better because I could spend more time with them. When I got on the products, I'm like, oh my gosh, man, I feel great. I mean, this is awesome. And I can't explain it to people unless they put the products in their body. But I can tell you this, it literally felt like that I stepped into a time machine and went back 20 years. That's how I felt. You can't explain that. You have to put that in your body.
I was working over 100 hours a week. I was an EMT and going to paramedic school full-time, and was just exhausted. Ended up, a friend of ours gave me a spark, and I felt the results immediately.
He had energy, and when he came home, I actually saw a happy husband.
When we started taking the products, I figured, hey, maybe some of the other products work, and immediately started noticing results on the trim line, meal replacement shakes, Catalyst.
I remember a day, actually, he came home, and it was just after being on product for a few weeks, and I gave him a hug, and I was like, oh my goodness, where are you going? You're like disappearing.
I ended up in the first 6 weeks losing 30 pounds, about 3 or 4 inches, and to date I've lost 55 pounds and went from a size 42-inch waist down to 34, and feeling great, have a lot more energy.
And so that got me excited, because I knew that if Spark did what it said it would do, then the weight we had to lose, we could get on the trim line and herbal cleanse and feel awesome. And so I did, and I immediately felt inches being lost in muscle tone, and that was huge for me. And to this day, I've lost 25 pounds and feel great, and I've been able to maintain it.
The confidence that you get through AvaCare, and by feeling not only what you're feeling, but then when you look in the mirror, what you see, you feel comfortable just talking with people and having that strength to know that you've got solutions, you know, and seeing other people that maybe in the same situation that we were in, I can feel like I can give them a solution to help them also feel better, because I know how they're feeling at the time, and that's just our heart, is to help them also feel the way we are now.
I look in the mirror and I feel much more confident, and looking at our before picture too, and it's like, wow, things have just changed a lot. I won't stop taking it. I won't stop taking product.
So here's what we've learned. You now understand who Avocare is. You know that Avocare has reputable products to fit healthy needs and nutrition of just about everyone. You know that we want you to get started on some sort of a challenge, whichever one fits your needs specifically, and we help you design this. We sit down and have a conference with you and walk you through it and figure out exactly what your goals are and help you actually do it right. And then you've been encouraged to research Avocare. I want you to be skeptical. I want you to go out and look, and I want you to see what you can find. I think you'll be pretty amazed, because I've only touched on a small portion of it. What we want from you is a commitment to try a product, something like the Spark for your energy, or take a 24-day challenge. We also want maybe a promise from you to look into how the Avocare products can help not only you, but your family. And then a promise to research Avocare as a company. Please do that. Welcome that. And a willingness to find out how to make extra income by helping other people try and learn about Avocare. And then finally, an agreement to let us follow up with you and let us show you how to maximize your results with the products that you take from Avocare. So here's how to get involved with Avocare. Like I said, you have to purchase Avocare products from someone who is using Avocare. And there are 4 separate relationships with Avocare. The first one is the retail customer. That's if you just wanted to buy product right now. If you wanted to go out and buy the 24-day challenge, I can send you immediately after this webinar to our website, and you can purchase it. It runs about $190 right now, and then you pay a little bit of shipping, not very much. But I don't know anybody that doesn't want a discount. So here's the way Avocare set it up. They wanted you to have a discount, but you pay a membership, something like Sam's Club or Costco, where you just pay $79. It's a one-time fee, and not only do you just pay $79, but they give you back $50 worth of products in the mail. So you're going to order this, and not only are you going to be able to have products to try within 3 or 4 days, maybe you order the 24-day challenge tonight or with that as well, but that is yours because they do a couple of extra things. One, they set up a website where you can go to your own website instead of mine, for example, and you can purchase products on your own, and it automatically calculates your 20%, automatically ships it to you, and automatically keeps track of all your orders and everything you've done. Now keep in mind, there is no auto ship. There's no minimum that you have to purchase to maintain that membership. That's just $79. So I encourage everyone to start there. The other thing that does is that $79 says, okay, maybe you just want to purchase product. That's fine. But if you would like to start learning the business and learning how to become a salesperson or somebody who can tell other people about the product, there's a little bit of education in it. You need to learn the product. So they say, look, we're not going to push you, but when you pay your $79, we're going to go ahead and set you up a website, give you a back office where you can go in and you can start learning about the Avocare products from an income perspective. So not only do you earn your 20%, but you have the ability to sell retail to people, which means you make the difference. 40% is the most that they give back. So if you get a 20% discount, anybody that buys retail from you, you get 20% paid to you. Avocare just sends you a check. So it makes it that easy for you to start making money with the business. The final one is the business advisor. That's what me and my wife did. We went straight to business advisor, mainly because we knew we wanted to do these products, and we both wanted to take a 24-day challenge. We wanted to save the maximum amount of money, so we got a 40% discount on all of our products. What that did is it allowed us not only to sell to retail customers, the number 1 level, and I make 40% off of those people, but it also gives me the ability to sell distributors, which means I can sign people up for the $79 and help them get into the business, and I make 20% of anything that they purchase. So I'm making kind of the difference on that. So you can use this discount level if you're interested in losing 50 pounds or more, because you're going to need to continue to be on product for a little while. Remember, this isn't something that's overnight. You'll lose on an average 10 to 15 pounds on every 24-day challenge that you take. So you take your 24-day challenges every 90 days, but in the between those times you maintain on product. So you're constantly not only maintaining but losing a little bit of weight in between each challenge. And then you take another challenge, you lose a little bit more, and so forth and so on. The other thing that this does is only at the business advisor level do you start making the real money. And that means if I have built a lot of people underneath me and told a lot of them about me and signed them up as distributors and they keep buying product, it accumulates. That whole entire business volume that I've created for Avocare accumulates, and I get paid a small percentage starting at 3% up to 19.5% just from what people who have signed up and become business advisors underneath me, what they do. So this is where you continue to make money and make residual money from then on. So if you're interested in doing the business advisorship, I'd love to sit there and explain it to you. So after I get done with the webinar, we'll have kind of a questions and answers area, and if you're interested in saying, hey, I want to learn how to make money with this thing as well, I can answer any of those questions during that question and answer time. The last couple things. Let's get started right now. That's the best way to handle this. We would, love to get you on a challenge tonight of some sort. We recommend that everyone starts with a spark. Spark is what gives you the energy and motivation to get up off your butt and get up in the morning and feel great and be in the mood to take all your supplements and then get out and do something. So that's the first thing that we recommend for that. And then I ask you a question: how soon do you want to look good? Is it 15 days, 20 days, a month, 90 days? Our average weight loss is 10 to 15 pounds in just 24 days. So how much would that impact you if we could do that, or even more? As you've seen in the videos, it's very possible to do more than that. I just would like to be conservative, and then if you have way beyond the average result, hey, I want to hear about it. I want to put you on these videos and get you started. The last thing that I'd like to leave you with, our national spokesperson is Drew Brees. He's an amazing person if you start watching some of the videos. Like I said, I'm not a football fan, but once I started watching some of the videos of how accurate he is with his throwing and how much pride he takes in caring for his team and his teammates and his life, I think it's a great thing for you to hear from him at the very last. And so I'm going to give him a chance to close this up, and then we'll go into a questions and answers phase.
As a professional athlete, I have to trust what I put in my body. And since 2002, I've put my trust in Advocare. Advocare products are scientifically formulated and independently tested and can help you get results with sports performance, weight management, and overall wellness. I've seen product results, and so have thousands of people who trust Advocare. And the financial benefits can be just as rewarding for those who want more and decide to build their own Advocare business. Advocare is a company you can trust. I do.
So I want to thank you for coming to the webinar. We have a couple different mottos. It's Advocare, We Build Champions is what our actual motto is. Because we build champions for life and champions for income. That's amazing. And then believe, begin, become. You begin to believe in the products, you begin using the products, and then you become a better you. So let's open it up now for some questions and answers.